Welcome back to Marketing Monday. My name is Tom Storey, and this video is part 2 of our 3-part series talking about how to build a 7-figure real estate business in 2024, regardless of interest rates, regardless of inventory, regardless of all the other things going on out there, how we can focus in to have your best year ever. Now, in part 1, we talked about repeat and referral and the database and the monthly plan of action to stay in touch with the people that you already know. But now we have to talk about part 2. And part 2 is having a pillar of your business that's focused on strategic alliance. Now, a strategic alliance is a B2B partnership. So for you, what does that mean? Well, it could mean loan officer. It could mean a lawyer. It could mean a BNI group that you're a part of. There's many different ways that you could look at it. But the biggest thing for me is agent to agent referrals. That is B2B. It's business to business. Right now, I do not count agent to agent referrals in my referral tracker. That's for database. This is different. This is agent to agent. So what we're going to talk about in today's video is how to build a strategic plan for other real estate agents in 2024, regardless of what market that you're in. Referrals go back and forth all the time. And I realized as I was reviewing my numbers from last year that a bigger chunk of my business than I actually anticipated came from other real estate agents. Now, and one of the reasons why this worked really well for us last year is because we built up our Instagram following to 16,000 people. It's always been organic, putting out content we think is helpful. And other realtors, frankly, are the people that started following us the most. And then I built out a YouTube channel. And hey, even doing things like this, talking to people that I don't know, I would just hope if I've given you enough information that you find valuable. If you happen to have a client coming to Toronto, you'd think, hey, I'm going to call that Tom guy. But let's put an actual plan in place. Now, before I show you this plan, I also want to talk about something else. You have to have purpose behind this. You can't just set up a system and hope people send you business. You have to be actively trying to send them business as well. This is where I think being a local specialist is really important. The real estate industry can be very lonely. If you're anything like me, you're experiencing that right now in your business. And it wasn't until I found a community that I really helped myself grow. So if you're looking to find a community where you can grow and actually, most importantly, sell more homes and build your brand, BAMX is the place to do it. Now, BAMX has the best live streams, has the best webinars, has the best community, has the best courses, got the best of everything in this industry. And you can get to be a part of it for a fraction of what it costs to be in other programs for legacy real estate companies. It's intentional that BAM costs less and we're bringing more value to the table than everybody else because we believe that legacy real estate media is broken and we're here to fix it. So if you want to join the fun, you want to join the community, I've got a code for you. Code STOREY23, STOREY 23 will get you 10% off the annual subscription. Come join the fun, come hang out, come build a community of people that are looking to grow and expand their business, and most importantly, more than anything else, looking to sell more homes. I hope to see you on the inside. I only service the core of my city. I'm not going to drive 45 minutes in either direction. Like, we're very, very selective and we refer everything else out. And I know if you're newer in the business, you will drive as far as you need to get a deal done. But at a certain point, you're going to realize, I don't know this market. And I'm doing this client a disservice by driving way further than I need to. I should be referring this out anyways. But on top of building a social media following or having a real estate focused podcast or any of the things typically that people do, you need to be seen. Visibility beats ability. I've always said that from the mountaintops. It doesn't matter how good you are at what you do if nobody knows. You got to go to conferences. You got to come to the next BAM camp in 2024. You got to go to the Tom Ferry conference. You got to go to minimum 4 conferences or get-togethers every single year. You have to connect with other realtors, and you can't be the person. And like, listen, you guys know this. You can't be the person that goes and just drops off a business card and expects business to come. I throw those things out when I get home from conferences. They're in my jacket pocket. I'm like, oh, all these people in the trash can. So I'm going to show you my realtor to realtor referral plan for 2024. Now, some of you may actually be a part of this if you follow me on Instagram. So step 1. This is a post that I put up on Instagram. It says, if you're a realtor that works outside of Toronto and would like to be on our agent referral list for 2024, check out the link below. Pretty straightforward. Now, I posted this once. This was only up for 24 hours. It was a regular Instagram story. I didn't spend any money on an advertisement for it. This had like 400 clicks on it because people were like, hey, I want you to know what market I'm in. If you have a client that you can help send to me, that would be great. So then what am I doing? Well, I've now collected a list of real estate agents and they've told me exactly what market that they service. So that is step number one. Step number two looks like this. Once they've clicked that link, it's going to take them to this form. Now, I built this form through BombBomb. It's just super simple. It's not fancy. It's not necessarily like great to look at, but it does the trick. Now, you can use Google Forms. You can use Typeform. There's a million different options you can use, but it has to take them to a form. And when they fill in the form, I want to show you what happens next. So I'm going to fill this form in as myself. Okay. And I'm going to say market Toronto. Now they're giving me all this information. Typically, what market you service, people are filling in a lot more information. They're telling me specific areas that they focus on, what type of property they focus on, if they're investor focused, and they're going to click submit. Now, before I click submit, here's what happens. When they click submit, their name and information is automatically tagged in my CRM under agent to agent referral. Okay, so now I have all their information and we're using this as an internal document with our team. Then we have referrals going out and the team goes, hey, who do you know here? I just send them this document and it has every single agent from all the different markets across North America. But this is where I think it's really important, okay? So when they click submit, here's what happens next. It is going to take them to a YouTube video, okay? So this YouTube video is a 43-second video. You can see it's a private video. It's not actively, like you can't find it unless you have the link. 233 views from the people that actually got this far. And they watched this video and essentially me explaining to them, hey, listen, the purpose of this plan, of this referral plan is that we have people that we trust in markets all across North America and we have a client, we can send them to you. I don't ask them here, hey, like, please send me business. That's not what this is. Of course, that's naturally going to happen because if they know you're thinking about them, then, hey, they're going to think about you when they have a client coming your way. Now, that's how you collect all the names, right? And you have to vet people. You just can't be sending referrals out to random people you don't know, right? But this is how you get the list started. Our list is well over 300 realtors now. Now I have their information and I can send them valuable information. So we send a weekly email every Sunday morning out to our entire database. And typically we'll have a new YouTube video on the Toronto market. It will have a weekly podcast, which we do every single week on our podcast channel. It will have a featured listing, right? There's all these things you can do, but I don't want to spam other real estate agents every day or every week, but I will add that group into my email list every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. So they get little reminders like, oh yeah, Tom's the Toronto guy. He's an expert in the market. Here's what he does. So I can communicate with them as well. So that's it. That is part 2 of this 3-part series. If you haven't already gotten subscribed to this channel, you have to do it because in part 3, we're talking about new business. We had our best year ever in 2023, even though overall sales in my market were at a 20-year low. And new business was the only reason why. So I'm going to show you the different new business pillars that you could focus on, the ones that are working best for us. So if you like what you're watching so far and you like part 1 and 2, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.